Stop everything you are doing right now. Taurus, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You didn't click on this video because the algorithm chose you. You are here because the cycle you have been navigating in silence has finally turned, and your energy pulled you toward the exact answer you have been waiting for. I feel the invisible weight you have been carrying for years, that quiet exhaustion of giving so much and receiving so little in return. But what if I told you that every single thing you thought you lost was just the universe building the ultimate gold mine of your life, and it is finally ready to open? You know that sudden exhaustion you feel when you look at how hard you've worked, as if something invisible was holding back the harvest, no matter how much effort you put in. It is the silent pain of spending years working, building and sustaining others, only to watch the harvest pass you by while less deserving people get the gold. For years, you were swinging the pickaxe in the dark, hitting nothing but dirt and stone, unaware that you were just inches away from the main vein. You will understand why the universe kept this massive harvest hidden from you for so long. You will discover the exact sign that proves this gold mine is already moving toward your life. You will learn why your past losses were actually the cosmic down payment for what is about to arrive. You will find out how to prepare your energy so you don't sabotage this delivery when it knocks on your door. And before this message closes, I will say a sentence about your life that you will carry with you for the next few months. Have you ever felt that sudden exhaustion when you look at how hard you've worked, as if something invisible was holding back the harvest, no matter how much effort you put in? As if something inside you believed that true abundance was meant for everyone else but you? And what if this endless waiting isn't bad luck, but a sign that the universe was holding back the delivery until your karmic debt was cleared, so you wouldn't lose the gold the moment you received it? Because while many complain about the delay, few realize that this holding pattern can carry a profound karmic cleansing, an energetic protection, and a silent preparation for a harvest far bigger than they asked for. But what if the great turning point lies in this revelation that you haven't yet been able to apply? Now think with me. Why do certain areas seem blocked, even when I try to do everything right? What if every effort that went unnoticed, every door that closed at the last second, every time you had to rebuild from scratch, every financial block that made no sense, every person who took your gold and gave you dirt, and this constant sensation of swinging the pickaxe in the dark were signs of a karmic debt that you postponed for far too long? It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. This book is not just a read, it is a revelation created for Taurus who wish to understand the hidden karmic patterns holding back your true abundance, break the cycles of scarcity, unseen effort, and fear of loss, and strengthen your inner magnet to finally claim the gold mine that is opening for you right now. Many Taurus already feel they need to change how they see their blocks, but haven't yet made the decision to download the digital book. Download it right now. It is available in the first pinned comment. But pay attention, access may be taken offline at any moment. It reveals reflections, hidden signs, and directions that can transform your reality. Do not wait for another harvest to pass you by to seek the understanding you need today. Click now, download your copy, and discover why the longest delay of your life might be exactly where the universe is preparing the arrival of your greatest gold mine. If this first word has already touched something deep inside you, write "my gold mine" down below in the comments. Not for me, but because another Taurus who is standing exactly where you stood a year ago needs this message to find them tonight. This journey you are on has a map, and it is already within your reach in the first pinned comment. I will return to it shortly. But first, we need to clear the energy so you can truly understand what is unfolding. And if for any reason you are not interested or cannot acquire the digital book right now, there is still another door open for you. I do not receive a single cent for any of these messages I deliver here every day. Nothing at all. And even so, they keep coming out every day, for you and for every Taurus who still needs to be reached. If at any moment your heart wants to give back a little of what it received, there is a voluntary donation link open in the first pinned comment, right below the book. Any amount that fits in your hand today, any amount that your heart points to. That is what keeps this channel standing. That is what makes the next message reach another Taurus tomorrow, exactly as it reached you today. I'll be waiting for you there, Taurus. I haven't even told you the most important part yet. There are 4 signs that this cycle has already started to turn, and you are going to recognize at least one of them. We need to slow down for a second. The weight you have been carrying is not just physical. It is an energetic debt that has been collecting interest for years. You have been walking through a thick fog, wondering if the clearing would ever appear, wondering if your efforts were just vanishing into thin air. Notice how your body reacts to what I am about to say now. Just take one slow breath and let your shoulders drop. The universe does not ignore the one who builds in the dark. It simply tests the strength of the foundation before it delivers the weight of the gold. And this delivery always announces itself before it arrives. There are 4 exact signs that this cycle has already started to turn, and you are going to recognize at least one of them right now. The first sign arrived on a random Tuesday afternoon. You were staring blankly at your bank account or a spreadsheet, and suddenly, a heavy wave of exhaustion hit you. You found yourself wondering why you always have to fight twice as hard for half the result. For some of you, it manifested as an urge to just abandon a long-term project, while for others, it felt like a crushing physical heaviness in your chest. That wasn't just tiredness, it was the karmic dam reaching its breaking point. You called it a delay. The universe called it the time needed to build a vault strong enough to hold your gold mine. The second sign happened in the silence of a quiet morning. You were drinking your coffee alone, looking out the window, and you felt a sudden, inexplicable sense of peace about a massive loss from your past. An old betrayal or failure that used to burn you with regret suddenly felt completely neutral. That wasn't just acceptance, Taurus. It was your soul feeling the cosmic ledger finally balancing. You called it an unfair loss. The universe called it a cosmic down payment for the harvest that is arriving now. The third sign caught you off guard in a very private moment. It was a recent moment in the shower when an old, painful memory of someone taking advantage of your generosity flashed in your mind. But instead of anger, you felt completely detached. It was like watching a movie about someone else. That wasn't forgetfulness. It was the energetic receipt that your debt was cleared. You called it being left behind. The universe called it keeping you hidden until the true wealth was ready for you. The fourth sign is the most physical of all. It is that sudden urge late at night to organize your space, to throw away old papers, or to aggressively clear out a closet. You moved around your room as if you needed to make room for something huge. That wasn't just a cleaning phase, it was your intuition preparing the physical space for the gold mine that is about to drop. These signs have a common origin, and it has a name. But before the name, you need something else. There is a path to clear this block, a map to unlock the gold, and I'm going to open it right now. Before the name, before the word, because whoever has been swinging the pickaxe in the dark for so long needs to see the light of relief before receiving the final revelation. Stay. And it is exactly here that the path to clearance opens. The signs that just hit you did not hit you by accident, Taurus. You are carrying that heavy feeling in your chest when another promise falls through, that silent frustration of watching the universe reward those who did half the work you did. I see how much it drains you. And there is a cold voice inside your head trying to convince you that this is just the way your life works, as if something inside you believed that true abundance was meant for everyone else but you. You have been walking with this invisible weight for so long that you started to think it was part of your personality, but you need to listen to me very carefully right now. What if this endless waiting isn't bad luck but a cosmic warning? What if the universe has been deliberately holding back the delivery of your greatest harvest until your karmic debt was cleared so you wouldn't lose the gold the moment you finally received it? It is a profound energetic protection masquerading as a delay. I have seen Taurus who are exactly where you are right now. I have seen them carrying that same quiet exhaustion, giving everything to people and projects that gave them nothing in return, wondering if their cycle of unseen effort would ever end. They thought they were cursed to always be the provider who never gets provided for. But what changed their reality was not working harder or pushing through the pain, but understanding the exact debt that was blocking their harvest. Because I know exactly what it feels like to count the losses in silence and wonder when it will be your turn. The promotions that went to someone else, the investments of time and love that yielded nothing, the terrifying sensation that the well of your abundance has dried up. It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called the great secret behind the karmic debt of Taurus. This is not just a read, it is a revelation. The exact map you need to understand the hidden karmic patterns holding back your true abundance. It is the key to break the cycles of scarcity, unseen effort, and fear of loss that have been trapping you in the dark for years. It goes deep into the spiritual mechanics of your sign to strengthen your inner magnet, allowing you to finally claim the gold mine that is opening for you right now without guilt, without doubting your own worth, and without accepting the heavy weighting as your forever destiny. Because here is the absolute truth about your path. The universe never loses a single ounce of what you earned in the dark, but it will not release the gold until the karmic vault recognizes that your hands are finally ready to receive without fear. And this cosmic window is opening right now, but this configuration does not wait. Every day you spend without this path is another cycle of swinging the pickaxe in the dark, hitting nothing but dirt when you are just inches away from the gold. Every month you try to carry this weight on your own is another massive harvest you leave on the table for someone else to claim. Every year you ignore this karmic ledger is another relationship or opportunity that will drain your energy instead of multiplying it. Do not wait for the next loss to understand the pattern this one came to break. You cannot afford to keep paying a debt that was already cleared by your past sacrifices. The digital book is available right now in the first pinned comment. Download your copy today while this word is still alive inside you. This is the complete unlocking of your cosmic escrow account, a release that only this map can guide you through. You have spent so many years building the heavy stone foundations of your life in the freezing rain, watching others build flimsy wooden shacks that went up in a single day. You thought you were falling behind, punishing yourself for being too slow. But the great cosmic storm has passed, and your stone house is the only one that didn't even shake. Now it is time to open the door and receive the warmth you earned in the cold. The vault is unlocking on its own. You just need to relax your hands and be willing to walk inside without looking back at the dirt. And as I told you earlier, Taurus, besides the digital book that is in the first pinned comment, there is that voluntary donation link open right below the book. I still do not receive a single cent for every message that comes out of here for you. That is why this link exists, so that another Taurus tomorrow finds exactly this message that found you today. Any amount your heart points to. Every such gesture keeps our channel standing and makes the next message reach whoever needs it, exactly as it reached you today. What is arriving has a form, and it has a date. And now, with the path laid out before you, the name descends. What you have been experiencing is not a streak of bad luck. It is not a cosmic punishment for some mistake you made in the past, and it is certainly not a sign that you are unworthy of true abundance. It is the activation of the cosmic escrow account. Most people believe that when you do good work, give your time, or sacrifice your energy, the reward should follow immediately. And when it doesn't, they assume the universe simply forgot them, or worse, that their efforts were entirely wasted. But for you, Taurus, the cosmic mechanics operate on a completely different level of gravity. The cosmic escrow account is a profound karmic principle where the universe actively withholds a massive, tangible reward until a specific energetic debt is fully paid and your frequency is aligned to hold it. It does not drip this reward slowly into your life, giving you just enough to survive. It holds it back, letting the pressure build, keeping it protected in a heavily guarded vault until the exact moment the cycle shifts, releasing it all at once like a tidal wave of delayed compensation. This is why your efforts often felt like they were vanishing into thin air, leaving you exhausted and empty-handed. You were not losing your energy. You were making heavy, consistent deposits into an escrow account that you couldn't see. And right now, in this exact cosmic window opening over the next few weeks, the ledger is finally balancing. The universe never loses a single ounce of what you earned in the dark, but it will not release the gold until the karmic vault recognizes that your hands are finally ready to receive without fear. The debt is cleared. The account is unlocking. You are exactly like the master builder, who spent a decade laying the heavy stone foundations of a magnificent house in the freezing rain. People walked by and laughed at how slow you were. They mocked your careful, relentless dedication while they were busy building flimsy wooden shacks that went up in a single afternoon. You watched them celebrate their quick success, their fast money, their easy relationships, and in the quiet of the night, you wondered if you were the one doing something wrong by taking the hard path. But then the great cosmic storm came. Their wooden shacks were blown away in seconds, leaving them with absolutely nothing to show for their arrogance, while your stone house didn't even shake. Now the storm has passed, the sun is finally coming out, and the true, undeniable value of what you built in the silence is finally being revealed to everyone. The deep roots you planted when no one was watching are the only thing strong enough to hold the massive weight of the gold that is arriving. This is exactly where you are right now, Taurus. Your foundation is done. Now comes the ultimate reward. And in the middle of this realization, the universe itself steps forward from the silence and speaks directly to your tired heart. I saw you sitting there, staring at those numbers late at night, wondering why the math of your life never seemed to add up. I felt the exact moment every time you swallowed your pride to help someone who wouldn't do the same for you. I did not hide your harvest to break you. I hid it to protect your wealth from those who were not meant to sit at your table. Your preparation is complete. The waiting is over. Open your hands. There is a man who carried this exact same heavy feeling of a delayed harvest for years. He worked endlessly, giving his pristine energy to a company and a family that never truly appreciated his immense worth. It seemed like he would always be the one carrying the financial and emotional burden, while everyone else enjoyed the gold. He almost gave up, believing that his permanent fate was to always be the one building the empire for others to rule. And then the cycle turned. What changed in him was not a sudden stroke of random luck, but a profound energetic shift, where he finally stopped accepting breadcrumbs and claimed his undeniable worth. He stopped bargaining with his own scarcity. When he did that, the karmic dam completely broke, and a massive, tangible opportunity fell right into his lap, not as a lottery win, but as the exact retroactive payment for every single thing he had built in the shadows over the last 10 years. He didn't just get a new position, he stepped into a reality where his value was recognized without him ever having to beg for it again. You are still processing this right now, feeling that sudden tightness in your throat and a strange, undeniable lightness in your shoulders, as if someone finally acknowledged the invisible war you have been fighting completely alone. The deepest truth is still ahead, and it has your name on it. This profound shift you are experiencing right now is not just a change in your external circumstances. It is a fundamental transformation of who you are at your core. The universe did not just clear your karmic debt. It revealed the true identity that you forged in the dark, while you thought you were merely surviving. You are no longer the exhausted soul waiting for the random scraps of a broken cycle. You are finally stepping into the monumental roles that this incredibly long delay prepared you for. You are the silent builder. While others complained loudly about the lack of resources, you quietly picked up the heavy stones and laid the foundation for everyone around you, expecting absolutely nothing in return. You built entire empires of stability for people who couldn't even manage a single room in their own lives. Your deepest vulnerability was believing that your worth was only measured by how much immense weight you could carry, secretly convincing yourself that if you ever stopped building, you would be instantly abandoned. You are the relentless sower. You planted seeds of intense loyalty, precious time, and unconditional love in barren soil, watering them with your own vital energy, hoping that one day they would finally bloom. You sustained the growth of those who eventually walked away to harvest their crops elsewhere, leaving you with empty hands. Your quietest wound was the terrifying fear that you were destined to only prepare the ground, never to enjoy the actual sweet fruits of your own immense labor. And you are the guardian of the empty vault. You stood by the door, fiercely protecting whatever little was left, managing the scarcity with such absolute grace that no one ever noticed how exhausted you were of counting pennies and empty promises. Taurus carries. Taurus sustains. Taurus does not ask for help, even when the roof is literally caving in. But you know exactly how exhausting it is to stand guard over a space that should be overflowing with abundance, yet remains constantly echoing with delay. I want you to notice your chest right now. Take a breath and feel that deep, undeniable warmth spreading through you. That warmth has a name. It is the physical sensation of your soul finally being recognized for exactly who you have always been. You are the builder, the sower, and the guardian, and the universe has just crowned you with the absolute right to finally put down the heavy tools and open your hands to receive the gold. But this magnificent identity that was just declared over you needs to be fiercely sustained. Because the Taurus who finally knows their own true value, but doesn't fully understand the hidden mechanics of their karmic debt, will inevitably go right back to carrying heavy burdens that are no longer theirs. To sustain the magnificent harvest of the silent builder that was just declared over your life, you need the complete, undeniable map of this crossing. That is exactly why I need you to open the digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. It is waiting for you right now in the first pinned comment. Do not wait for the old scarcity to knock on your door before you learn how to protect your newly opened vault. You must secure this profound energetic shift immediately, sealing the spiritual leak so that the massive abundance you just claimed never slips through your tired fingers again. I promised I would return to this, and I will. But before we move forward, you need to know exactly how this old cycle will try to come back and test your open hands. Because it will try. I told you that this old cycle would try to test your open hands, and it will happen much sooner than you think. The universe just unlocked the heavy iron vault, but the old scarcity does not surrender quietly. In the coming days, as the first signs of this gold mine manifest, the cycle will launch 3 specific traps to see if your energy is truly ready to hold the weight of what is arriving. You need to recognize them instantly. First, the cycle will try to make you doubt that you actually deserve this sudden abundance. You will look at the opportunity or the financial shift that just landed in your lap, and a familiar whisper will tell you it is a mistake. It will try to convince you that you haven't worked hard enough for this reward. When that happens, your weapon is a firm, out-loud declaration. You will look in the mirror and say, "I paid the price, I claim the gold." You are not asking for permission, you are presenting the cosmic receipt. Second, the cycle will activate the scarcity trap. As soon as you receive the first wave of this delayed harvest, an intense panic will try to convince you to hoard every single drop. It will terrify you with the illusion that this well will dry up tomorrow. For some of you, this will look like an irrational fear of enjoying your abundance, clutching it until your knuckles turn white. Your weapon here is a symbolic physical action. The moment that panic hits, give a small amount of money or food away. This sends an undeniable shockwave to the universe, proving your trust is stronger than your fear of loss. Third, the cycle will test your boundaries by bringing back an old energy vampire exactly when the gold arrives. You know exactly who I mean. That person who resurfaces just when you finally have something of value. Your weapon against them is the ultimate verbal boundary. When they reach out expecting you to carry them once again, you will simply say, "My harvest is no longer an open buffet." And you will close the door without a single drop of guilt. These 3 weapons will protect you from the traps I managed to show you today. But the old cycle has far more invisible layers than I could ever fit into a single video. What happens when the fear of losing the gold strikes again, when the urge to overwork out of panic returns when the old takers try to come back for a piece of your harvest? To make sure you never forfeit what is rightfully yours, you need the complete map of this clearance. That is why you must open the digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. It is the ultimate blueprint to navigate this gold mine so the cycle never traps you in the dark again. I am not rushing you. I am warning you. Do not wait for the next energetic thief to arrive before you lock your vault. This cosmic window is open right now, but it will not wait for you to figure out the rules by trial and error. The link is right there in the first pinned comment. But right now, I need you to stop learning for a moment and start feeling. We have spoken enough about what you need to protect and what you need to understand. Right now, I just want you to lower your guard. Wherever you are, just stop for a second. Drop your shoulders. Take one slow, deep breath and let the quiet weight of all those years simply settle. You have fought so hard for so long, trying to force the doors of abundance open, exhausting your soul in the process. You don't need to fight right now. The debt is paid. The ledger is clean. Close your eyes for a brief moment and allow yourself to truly feel the profound silence that follows the end of a long cosmic storm. Imagine yourself standing in front of a massive, Heavy iron vault door that has been locked for as long as you can remember. You have pushed against it for years, your hands bruised and tired, convinced that if you just worked a little harder, it would finally yield. But now you take a deep breath, step back, and simply stop fighting. And as you exhale, you hear a deep metallic click echoing in the dark. The heavy door swings open on its own, revealing a blinding, warm, golden light inside. You feel that sudden warmth on your face. You feel the heavy, invisible burden of waiting completely melt off your tired shoulders. Your hands open, relaxed, finally ready to receive what was always yours. In the warmth of this open vault, it is time to let the past go. Release the guilt of not achieving what others did with half the effort. Release the deep fear that you will always be the one working while someone else gets the reward. Release the painful memory of every person who took your gold and gave you dirt in return. Release the terrifying urgency that forces you to rush, because the harvest that belongs to you will never miss your address. As you stand in this light, you are reclaiming your true power. I activate the silent builder in you, the one whose stone foundation is finally ready to hold the weight of true wealth. I activate the relentless sower in you, the one who is now stepping out of the barren soil and walking directly into the magnificent harvest. I activate the guardian of the empty vault, transforming you into the master of a reality overflowing with the exact abundance you were always meant to hold. You are feeling a strange, undeniable lightness right now, a mixture of deep relief and the sudden realization that the hardest part of your journey is truly over. Before we seal this energy, write down below in the comments exactly what kind of harvest you are ready to receive in this gold mine, or if this is for someone else, write the name of the person you are carrying with you across this threshold. I will read it, and you will not write it alone. Do not let go of this energy just yet. We are not done here. Stay with me. Let your foundation remain unshakable against any storm. Let every drop of sweat you poured into the dark finally turn into light. Let the massive harvest that is already in motion find an open door when it arrives. I have watched you carry the weight of an entire world on your shoulders, believing that if you put it down for even a second, everything you built would collapse. You thought I was punishing you by keeping the rewards just out of your reach, forcing you to watch others celebrate while you were left with nothing but exhaustion. I saw you sitting there, staring at those numbers late at night, wondering why the math of your life never seemed to add up. I did not withhold your harvest because you were unworthy. I held it back because you were building a foundation meant to hold an empire while others were merely playing with sand. If I had given you the gold while your hands were still shaking with the fear of loss, you would have dropped it. Every door I closed in your face was a redirection away from a table where you would have had to beg for scraps. Every delay was a meticulously calculated pause, ensuring that when the vault finally opened, no energetic thief would be allowed anywhere near your wealth. The cosmic escrow account is completely unlocked. The debt you paid with your sweat and your silent tears has been recognized, cleared, and permanently closed. Your hands are finally ready. The wait is over. The doubt that speaks with your voice ends here. The urgency that is not yours ends here. The grip of attachment ends here. Taurus is never late. Taurus is not behind anyone. Taurus arrives right on time. Don't let go yet. The universe has just told you. I saw you sitting there, staring at those numbers late at night, wondering why the math of your life never seemed to add up. And that is exactly why I need to remind you of something before sealing this. What was released here today is profoundly real. But tomorrow morning, the old routine will wake up with you. You will face that familiar whisper of doubt that will try to convince you tomorrow morning that this gold mine is just an illusion. The cycle will attempt to pull you back into the dark, making you believe that you must swing the pickaxe once again. To ensure you never fall back into that endless effort, you must have the map that guarantees your freedom. That is why you need the great secret behind the karmic debt of Taurus. It is waiting for you right now in the first pinned comment. This is the exact tool you need to sustain the incredible wealth you just unlocked in this crossing, keeping your hands open to receive. Do not wait for tomorrow's shadows to test the abundance you claimed today. Download your copy right now and seal the door behind you. There are thousands of Taurus listening to this right now, standing in the exact same silence as you. If this voice found you today, subscribe to the channel, not for a number, but because the next message in this series will look exactly for those who have already crossed this first one. In the next video of this series, I'm going to reveal the exact physical sign that appears just 24 hours before your biggest karmic reward drops into your life, and why almost every Taurus completely ignores it. Don't miss it. And still in this video, Taurus, before I seal this hour with you, I come back one last time to this request. You have walked with me this far. You have crossed every word, every revelation, every sign. And if at any moment of this message you felt the universe touch you, you know this video was not an accident. The voluntary donation link remains open in the first pinned comment, right below the digital book. Not as a charge, not as an exchange, but as a giving back from the one who received to the source this message came from. Any amount your heart points to, and the universe sees every gesture. The universe sees, and the universe multiplies over your home, over your days, over what you don't even know is about to arrive. This was my last request. I'll be waiting for you there. Thank you so much. And when the old wait tries to return, remember that the answer has a name, the great secret of the karmic debt, and it is already within your reach. You no longer have to swing the pickaxe in the dark. The wall has collapsed, the heavy iron vault is wide open, and the gold is finally exposed. Now, you can let go. This message is complete. What was seen was seen. What was settled was settled. Walk light, Taurus.